What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live video. Then on the left side here, we're going over Adventure Sprite, a deck that did not get hit on the ban list. And then on the right side here, we're going over Salamangreat. This is Todd operating the deck. You guys saw his deck profile yesterday. This deck just got new support with the Inferno dueling set. And then we also got Gazelta 3 here. Very important card that did come off the list like it's 2019 here. We're going to be seeing, Todd's list that he posted yesterday for us. So you guys will be able to see that. I'll post this in the description somewhere or at least somewhere in the video in a card there if you guys want to see it. Make sure you guys check it out. It's a very nice deck profile. Gazelle is now at 3. But we're still testing out those ratios. Before we dive in, over to like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 5K here. Hopefully hitting up by the end of the year here. And it looks like we're going to be seeing a high roll with Spright being able to choose to go first or second here. And they're just loading up the app. And we're diving in. I do think we see a beaver or red in the hand. Okay, so we're going to normal summon out the beaver, activate the effect here that will let us summon out. We're going to see them ash this here. Interesting choice to ash this over a copy of like Gigantic or even like Sprint. I guess maybe trying to stop and just pray that they have an extender here. But we do see them summon out the jet, just maybe searching for the starter here. And then they're going to hit them with a droll. Okay. That's pretty impactful. We're going to go into Gigantic. Will we see them being able to hit them? No imperm here. So now we're going to be seeing them going to go through, summon out the Ibly. And then we do have red in hand as well here. This is going to be pretty problematic. We're going to link 2 away into probably the Sprint. And then we're going to go Sprint 1 as well as the Ibly 2. Or vice versa here. We're going to go... I feel like you always just Ibly second. But, okay, we're going to summon out the Ibly here. And then we're going to dump the Angler. We're not seeing an imperm being hit on the Sprint. So that will be able to summon out the 2 Nimbles here. I don't think that Ash was kind of correct. We are locked. And we can't special summon anymore. So I guess we have no access to blue. Alright, we can't draw anymore, so we have no need to go for blue as well. I don't necessarily know. I think we see a Herald, so we know they're on the Melfi stuff as well. They're looking through their extra deck here. The Mosquito is not very good right now. I don't think they can actually do anything with these 2 Anglers, though. And especially someone out the copy of red. Personally, I would set starter so I can summon it during my opponent's turn. Maybe get a blue depending. Because, they are down to 4 cards here in their opening hand when they draw for turn here. But we're going to summon out the Carrot. We're going to be taking the life points here. I think it's 1,000. Now we're going to be left with 2 cards in the hand here as well. And one of them is a Rite of Aramasir, if I'm not mistaken. Then we're going to overlay here for a copy of... It's like they're thinking. There is a world where you just don't overlay, you just keep them as bodies. Because, your opponent has... We're going to go into the Mosquito here, or not the Mosquito there. Melfi, you have to be able to search, which is kind of unfortunate for them. They are under droll. But they're going to go for the Mosquito there. But, you're leaving 2 bodies onto the field, and then, if they can't get rid of all of them, then they will be able to use them as link 2 material for next turn, or for Gigantic. So it also is able to leave it so that your red and your Carrot can just destroy either one of the beavers and keep the Sprint onto the field. But at the same time, if you do overlay here, you will have a Sprint interruption, so it's not that bad as well. Because now we have Sprint, Carrot, and red. We have to use Sprint first though, unless we're going to be tributing off one of the Carrots or the reds, depending on which one we're going to activate. But we're going to be seeing Sally going to be drawing here. They have 4 cards in hand now. And they do have an Ibly, but they are a link deck here. So we're going to link right away into a copy of... Is it Link Decoder? Balinx requires 1 Cyber Monster? Holy, that is so free for Salad. Okay. That is not a problem at all. They just gave them a link 1 essentially here. Going to let them search for a copy of the of the field spell here. Then we're going to see a Book of Moon on the carrot here. So having a lot of power spells in the hand here, possibly. They want to see Resolve here. We're going to be seeing them activate a Desires to draw 2 cards here. That's a pretty good one that we want to be able to activate. So I very much understand wanting to see that resolve. So now they simply just have to bait the red negate. If they can get out red negate, they'll be pretty fine here. Because they're either going to get dealt with a sprint. They have to deal with sprint first and then red, or they can just try to deal with red right away. We're going to see a normal summon of a Foxy here. Then we're going to link 2 away into our copy of looks like they're thinking. Going into a copy of the Sunlight Wolf here. They're going to activate the sprint, going to attach to bounce. Then we're going to activate a Imperm on the red. Activate the field spell here. I'm not sure how Jaguar got engraved, to be honest. But we're going to see Foxy summon himself out. And then it's going to be Jaguar effectively putting back the Balinks to summon him out on the field here. Then we're going to link 2 away into the copy of the Splash Mage. Currently, we're not locked into fires here. So we could do the climb up into access code play here. They're going to summon out the Jaguar again. Link away into the decode dock or the link decoder. Link those away for a heat soul, and that's going to be able to bring back the link decoder as well as draw a card here. Then we can activate the effect, pay 1,000, draw a card here. So both players have now taken 1,000 life points. Are we just going to be seeing them go for the access code here? That could very much be a possibility. We are going to see them go for the access code here. Access code is going to be gaining the 3,000. And then they would also pop. They only have fires and water in their grave because the link decoder is now gone. We're going to be popping the mosquito there, yeah. And then we could also do the decode to pop the red. Two battle phase attack into the sprint. Okay. So we're not going to be OTKing this turn here. But that will be dealing a good, like, 4,000 pretty much life points there. Will they have enough to take that to go through it, though, is the question. See them activate the effect, popping itself to pop the carrot, and just pass on this, hoping they do not have another way to get to 2 level 2s onto the field here. We do see Prosperity in their hand, and then an Imperm, as well as another card there. The Rite of Aramasir we're going to be seeing. We're going to see them activate the Rite. Then that's going to be able to summon out the token here, as well as place the Fateful Adventure onto the field. It does not give them access to a level 2, unfortunately. We have Prosperity here. We already went through all 3 beavers. Starter is really the only possibility here that will get us to 2 level 2s. So we're going to see Fateful here, going to be searching for the Griffin Rider. And then we have to discard a card here. They're probably going to be discarding the Imperm. Discarding the Prosperity, okay. Now we're going to be seeing them getting hit with a Droll. So to be honest, that's not actually that bad, because they do have the Droll there. But they're going to summon out the Fateful there. Or they summon out the Griffin here. And they're going to see if they can activate the effect here, which they can because it can place it. I believe they've already passed it. What's really nice with the Megatins is that they did reprint the Griffin Rider and the Illegal Knight in Ultra, so now the whole deck comes in Ultra Rare, which is very nice. I like decks that are able to be completely all one rarity there. They were so close with the Runic cards, but they decided to make Dispelling a super in the OTS pack, and then making like Dispelling or whatever it is, or the Slumber one. The Hammer Time, Smithing Storm, and Common as well. So they're so close to it, but unfortunately we did not get that. But they're going to be just passing on this. They are going to be like negating, putting the Griffin Rider back into the deck here. They're in normal summon with fire. It's going to get hit with an Imperm. Then they're going to be able to link away into the Balinks here. They're down to no cards as well here. So we're going to be trying to get rid of a bunch of stuff. But we do have the Jaguar here that can activate as well. Putting back the other Balinks. And they can go into the Heatleo here. Or not Heatleo. Yeah, that's the Sunlight Wolf. And they can relink that. Going into Hita instead here. And they do have the copies of the starter, or the Carrot and the Red. Then you link away into the Heat Soul, or whatever, Heatleo. I don't even know what one this is. It's going to spin back the Equip spell. They're going to the Phoenix here. Phoenix, relink into Phoenix. And then it can also search for the Trap. It's going to search for the Rage here. And this is pretty good. They're going to Battle Phase, crash to the token. Set 1 and pass. And unless this is starter, we're not going to be able to play through this. It's going to just be game right away here. I mean, we can do Fateful Adventure, search for the monster, then discard. That will get us a right, but right doesn't really get us anywhere. We can search here for Temple, discard Temple, search for right, and then we can activate right, play the token. Then we can get the search off Fateful, which can now grab us the Draco back, and then pop, but at the same time, they do have Rage, so I think Rage has to destroy up to. Then we're going to activate this, and we do see the blue in hand, so we know right away they're not going to be winning this duel here. Then Fateful Adventure is going to activate, not even going to activate here, okay. They're going to normal summon out the blue, activate Fateful, then activate Rage, which will pop, and that's going to just be game right there. Because they just go Battle Phase, next turn, and then attack. Unfortunately, we're just going to see the Sprite players scoop it up here. They did get them down both to pretty low cards, but unfortunately, Sprite needs to have those 2-card hands. A lot of the time, we do see, like, you either need to have starter, and starter ends up getting you 2 cards because it searches for blue, and then blue is able to search for jet. Then you're able to get, your automatically your 2 cards into it. Beaver as well as like a normal summon is very nice, but we did already use 3 Beavers here. Which is kind of unfortunate there. as well as like Droll hitting them on their turn is like they would have been able to go for the Melfi stuff, and that would have been able to let them play a lot more. But just Droll's a power card this format. A lot of people are still maining it, which I think is very interesting. But it is the start of a new format, so understandably, you always want to experiment at the start of a format. And we see lots of heavy hand traps, and because people do just choose to go, as soon as a ban list does hit, they just go right into the combo decks here. Like I was doing that with Dark World on Saturday as well. And I just absolutely got smashed. I was like, okay, Dark World, what's the chance people are going to be playing Droll? I was like, oh, people are going to be playing like Dark Ruler no more, stuff like that. But if I rip their hand and they have like one Dark Ruler, what's that going to do against me? And then just got hit with Droll every single round. So I don't think I got hit with Droll round 1 against David on Rika. But we're going to be diving on to the game 2 here. We're going to see the Sprite player going to be going first once again. We do see a blue, the Wandering Griffin Rider here, and the Foolish. Foolish will get them into the Angler plays. They're going to dump the Angler. Angler's going to go summon out the 2 Beavers here. In the Adventurer build, the Foolish actually can serve as double purpose. It can dump the Angler as well to get those 2 level 2s in the field. Or you can also dump the Temple, which can search for a right, and then you have your access to that as well here. We're going to see them summon out the blue, and then blue will be able to search for a carrot here. Maybe not wanting to get hit with the Droll right away. You want to also keep the Jet in the hand, unless they already have the Jet. And they do get hit with the Droll here, so they do... I think they do have Jet in the hand as well. Do get a little bit rewarded here for that. I actually don't know what the deck does under Droll. I mean, they go for Gigantic for sure. Gigantic can summon out the red. And then I guess you have like red carrot. Like that's... It's not very great, to be honest. But you just want multiple bodies on the field here. We do see the Veiler going to be on the Gigantic here. Okay, so double hand trapping once again. This will just let them have the carrot interaction. We're looking through... I mean, you can summon out the Jet and then not search. Overlay for the Din Buster as well if you wanted to here. We see them summon out the carrot, and then they're also going to summon out the Jet here. So they are going to be committing to the Jin Buster line here. They're reading over Mannequin Cat a few times here. I don't think there's any Mannequin Cat targets for this unless they play the... what's that? Level Thunder King Ryo here could be an option there. But they're going to go for the Jin Buster here, which does serve as a Monster Negate. So we do have a Monster Negate, a Spell and Trap Negate, and then we also have Ash in the hand as well. So having 3 forms of interruption through Droll Veiler is actually really good. With leaving the Griffin Rider in the hand here, there was another possibility that maybe we could have normal summoned out the Jet and then activated... I guess Book of Moon's pretty good. We could have normal summoned the Jet, activated blue, summon out blue, search for carrot, and then we could have actually just gone for the Temple line instead with the Foolish, but we would have not been able to add to hands. Like, Droll's just very good against this deck. We're going to see the Book of Moon flip down the carrot here. So once again, wanting to protect those spells. And then we see a Pot of Desires, but we have the Ash as well here. And they just scoop it up on that. Wanting to protect that Pot of Desires, it looks like. They did burn through 3 cards there. So, we had 3 cards out of the 6 that were used. And the 4th one was going to be the Pot of Desires. That would have left us down to 2 cards here, dealing with a Jin Buster. I don't think that Salad has much 2-card combos that can play through one monster negate. Um, Looking at it, we have Fire Search, but if Fire gets negated, that's just it. Fox, he doesn't do anything himself, unless maybe like you bait it, you summon out Foxy, and then it links into Balinks, and then negate Balinks instead, or something like that. I don't really truly know. But if you have Dingy Buster on the field and only 2 cards left in hand, I think you're pretty much doing a solid here. The other cards in hand could have been also very bad as well. But moving on into game 3 here, we're going to be seeing Sally choosing to go first most likely. And Spright is notorious for being able to play multiple hand traps. That Adventure Engine does take up some space though. It does take up space. Does remove some of those hand traps that we play in the deck. Trying to give us another engine or another form of negate there. But there is possibly a chance that we do see, maybe they end up siding out the Adventure Engine for a bunch of like hand traps or blowout cards as well. Could be a possibility here. But we are going to be diving on into a game 3. Let's show us what they have. Normal summoning with the fire, activating the effect here. It's going to be able to search for the Gazelle. Newly at 3. Then we're linking away into the Balinks. And then we're going to be activating the effect of Gazelle here. As maybe no Balinks. Not even Ash. Okay, they had Ash. They chose not to even Ash the fire here. That's so interesting to me. We're going to be trying to stop the Balinks effect here. Okay. Or stopping the Gazelle dump. Okay, I see. I feel like I would just Ash the fire there. Gazelle, I guess, could dump Jaguar, or it could dump the, you could dump Jaguar, or it could dump the Spinny. They're thinking here, they're going to link 2 into the Sunlight Wolf. Set 1. And there's no way they're just passing on this. And pass? What? Is that maybe Rage? Or Roar, perhaps? They only have 1 card left in hand. I guess they could have... And we know it's a field spell here, so they could have relinked. We're going to see a Cosmic on the set here. This is a Roar. Okay, so negating that doesn't do very much, unfortunately. I don't think they're going to be able to even activate the effect of Sunlight Wolf here. Oh, they have multiple cards in hand. Okay. I thought they only had 1 card left. I was like, what happened to all their cards? We're going to see a starter here, so locking themselves into level 2s right away. And it's going to hit with Ash Blossom. Okay. They do have the talents, though, which can take the leveled Link to Sunlight Wolf here, which we are seeing them make. Okay. Then we can special summon out the Jet. No effect here of Jet. Okay. Going into Gigantic. It's going to get hit with the Veiler here. Oh, they might have normal summon out the Jet here. Okay, but then we're going to special summon out the Jet. And then we can activate the effect here. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. And that can search us for a copy of... We see that they are playing the Gamma Burst. I mean, Gamma Burst boosts everything, so it's essentially Gamma Burst would make them have 28 more damage. So 28 plus 32, that's already 6,000 plus the, so bringing them down like super close to game here, but not wanting to do that because they wouldn't have anything after that. I guess they could link away into Sprint, then be able to dump the Anglers dump 2 Beavers, But choosing to set instead a Smashers. You know, maybe their opponent is down to what, one card there, so they're just trying to they're going to take a second to read the Smashers here. Okay. We're going to see them normal summon out fire once again. So they have still have book in hand as well as the field spell here. Okay. So they have enough. Book's going to search them for a Weasel here. One of Todd's favorite cards of the deck, actually. His favorite card of the deck. Then we're going to activate the Weasel, summon himself out. And then we can link away into a Balinx. Then we can just choose to link away here for another Sunlight Wolf. Relink Sunlight. Oh, we can't relink Sunlight Wolf because he only plays 2 and it's in his opponent's field here. We're going to see them go for the copy of the Weasel, summon out the Balinx, and then they're going to be able to draw 1 card here. And then we can add back the Ash Blossom, which is very nice versus Sprite. Then we can activate a copy of the Circle here. There is a possibility that we could have activated the not double cross, the Smashers, banishing starter to hit the Sunlight Wolf when he decided to activate the copy of the whatever Weasel in the graveyard, but maybe trying to stop a bigger summon here. Oh, we are currently on the 3 Sunlight Wolf still. Okay. So on the activation of the field spell here, they're going to be thinking that we are going to activate the starter. Going to go and get rid of it. Getting rid of the field spell. It's going to go into another copy of Sunlight Wolf, and it's going to be able to add back. Oh no. I mean, I guess if you don't know what the Salamangreat cards do, we're going to add back the copy of the Circle, and then it's going to be able to also, Aurora is going to trigger itself. And here the Sprite player is going to admit defeat here, knowing that their opponent has way too much. Being able to omni-negate their stuff, destroy a bunch of the things here. And we see Salad end up taking the win here against the going second Sprite deck. Or I guess not going second, the Adventure Sprite deck here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Want to see some more content like this? Let me know down in the comment section down below. We have some big things planned for the channel. Going to be doing some live duels, as well as deck profiles as always, as well as stuff like DB streams, as well as other stuff like tier lists and potentially some market watches. So stay safe. Peace.